Alright, fellow producers, here we go again. Today I'm going to show you how you can export your beats and keep them organized and just a nice safe spot to have ready to upload. So how I do this is I have a folder, I call it BeatStars. Call it whatever you want, you call it Beats. I call it BeatStars because I had a less organized folder just called Beats. So I just made this new one for BeatStars once I started uploading on BeatStars. But see here, I've got these 3 folders here. These are all of my collabs. But if you see here, these are just beats, single beats. But here are my collabs, so I stay a little more organized. But let's go to one here. I want to try to find one that I actually did this for. Cool, right here. So you see we have, well, we don't need this. Oh, we don't need that. Okay, so you see we have MP3. We have an MP3 tagged. We have the stems and the wave. Okay, so I've got this beat here. It's not called Big Boy. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but it's gonna be something Juice WRLD type. Oh man, let's think of something Juice WRLD-ish. Broken Heart. Love. Lovely. There we go. Boom, so lovely. So we have this folder. Just remember that's where we're going to keep it. We're going to export everything to. Just close that. Go to your FL Studio. I've got this nice little beat here. Grab these samples from Looperman, because no shame in my game. I'll make a video on why you should use samples instead of thinking it's cheating, because essentially you're just holding yourself back. I'm not afraid to admit that a lot of times samples are better than the melodies I can make. But this is what I came up with. But we're going to get straight into this. So I want to export this. I go to export. Find something. You're either going to do WAV or MP3. Well, actually, make sure you have your tag on it. So my tag is down here. You can hear it.
Gage got him.
So just make sure you've got the tag on there. You can go to File, Export, MP3. And then you're going to find that folder. Beats, BeatStars, whatever. Lovely, boom, go here. So this is the tag, so it's going to be MP3 tagged lovely. Save. I turn this all the way up, and everything else I just leave the same. Start this, and this usually takes a minute, but give me plenty of time to talk about. You know what, I'm going to save that for another video. But, so I guess we'll just wait here and show you what to do after this. If you don't have a tag, recommend going on Fiverr. You can find great tags for cheap, or just make your own. Whatever your name is, just yell it and put some reverb on it. But so we've got the MP3 tagged. The next part I'm gonna skip, but I'm gonna show you how to do it, just so that we have the video's not 20 minutes long. So now we have a tagged MP3 version. None of the other versions are gonna be tagged. So we delete the tag, go to File, Export. You're gonna do MP3 again. Go to the same folder. Lovely. And this one's just going to be MP3 lovely. And then you're going to save that. I'm not going to save it to save some time. But then afterwards, you're going to come back here, still with no tag. Go WAV file. Come back to the folder. Lovely. So you're going to save this one as wave. Lovely. Okay. And then you're going to save that. Again, I'm not going to do that right now, to just so you can know. And then let's go back one last time. Hit wave. Go to your folder. And this time we're going to hit new folder. We're going to call this stems. You can even go as far as calling it stems lovely if you're naming it, or if you're putting multiple beats up at once. Right here, you're just going to do lovely, just like that, and you'll see why we're not putting anything. We're going to hit split mixer tracks, and what that does is splits the mixer tracks for everything that's on the different channels. It'll all come out separately, so that when a rapper is recording on the beat, they can mix it better, and they can mix their voice in there perfectly. But make sure you do it on wave so it's higher quality. Leave this how it is. The split mixer tracks, hit start. And this will take a little second, but I have to show you this. This next part, you're gonna have to zip it. You're gonna have to put it into a zip file. It's not really complicated if you know a little bit about computers, but if you don't, it might be a little tricky at first. If you don't have a program to do this, I'd recommend downloading 7-Zip. It's free. It's not a virus, I promise. Just make sure you get it from the 7-Zip website. Easy to install, and it'll make your life a whole lot easier. But assuming that you're a producer, you've opened multiple drum kits probably, you know what goes on. So we're going to go here. So now, BeatStars lovely. So by now you should have all of this stuff. It should look like this. Should look like all of this, but without this stems. But ours looks like this because I skipped a couple for the time. But so you go here, you right click. I think, let's see. Okay, so for me it's 7-Zip. So I go to here and go to add to stems. And this just takes a minute. Just takes a second. And after that's done, we can go ahead and delete the original files. If you have a separate drive, like something quite big, I would keep it on there, because these do stack up quite quick. And if you don't go back and delete the unzipped folder, it's like an extra it's like an extra 600 or 700 megabytes sometimes. Like you can see, it's already right here, already went through 700 megabytes. It's compressed it down to 300, but you can see it's quite a while. These also take quite a while to upload if you have pretty shit internet. But so see if this gets done here. So boom. Okay, so this right here, you can see has a gigabyte, right? Yeah. So just this right here is a gigabyte. But we have this. This is what we need. This is only 500 megabytes. Delete this. And so you should have something that looks like this. But it should be with your name. And then that'll make it easier, so when you go into BeatStars or whatever platform you're selling on, or if you're just selling straight through PayPal, if an artist says he needs the track outs and the stems, you have the stems here. If he needs, the MP3s, you can send him the MP3 with tag or untagged. Then you have the wave. And essentially, if you ever happen to lose the project file, or something happens to where you don't have it anymore, you'll still have all of this, and you'll still have the stems. So essentially, you can delete every trace of it besides this. You won't be able to change anything on it, but you will still have every possible thing you will need to sell to a rapper. I would also recommend putting a copy of the project file in with this folder too. And I usually keep mine after I upload them. I keep them here for some reason. I'm not too sure why. I like to. I think it feels kind of good to see them stack up. But again, all of this together is, well, that's wrong, but all of these together are quite big. Let's see. Yep, 8 gigs in here. So it stacks up quick. But I'm gonna cut off here to let you guys bask in this and stay organized. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.